a very dense 2 weeks, and we need a little round of applause for how much a single woman can do in those 2 weeks. The biggest apartment update I have is the addition of this beautiful kitchen island to my right. Moving in here, I knew I wanted to replace my dining table with an island because there's barely counter space. So as I was shopping around online, the 70-inch island from Homery caught my eye. I actually reached out to them and asked them if they wanted to do a little collab, a little shout out in exchange for a gift, because I would have paid for it anyways and shouted them out anyways, so why not, you know, shoot my shot. I'm just so thankful that they agreed, and I couldn't be happier with it. The island just came in, but it's extremely heavy. The 2 men who dropped it off were struggling, so I know that I'm probably not even gonna be able to lift any of this. I'm gonna try to start working on it and see what I can do. I feel like these boxes down here can't be too bad. That right there is just like a slab of stone, so that's probably why they were struggling to lift it. I'm not even gonna attempt. We'll see how much I can do. I'm just a girl. Took a bit of a break from building the island because I've reached a step where I need to flip the entire island over. I can't do it by myself, it's just way too heavy. I am so obsessed with this. You guys already know the cooking content is gonna go crazy on this thanks to Homery. This is a 70-inch island with a stone top. It's not just engineered wood like some of the other islands out there. This is man-made stone, it's durable, and I am obsessed. There's so much storage back here. There's 3 drawers over here and then shelves in the bottom. There's also extra storage on the side with some more exposed shelving. Like, I could not be happier with this. I've done a little bit of organizing in the island. It holds honestly so many things, you guys. In the first drawer here, I have all of my wrap foil Ziploc bags. And then I have a bunch of gadgets in here. This still needs to be organized a bit better, but for now, I kind of know where everything is. And this is like my morning matcha and coffee drawer because it's like the closest to my espresso machine. Down here, I have like a little bin full of snacks. This is a bin with my blender, mini food processor, and then my mortar and pestle, mixing bowls, miscellaneous items. There's just so much room. And then right here, I have a shelf dedicated to my cutting boards, some daily supplements down here, and then like random things I'm not reaching for right now and I don't know where to put them yet. And then there's even like this side of exposed shelving. This thing looks built in with the apartment. It was surprisingly easy to build. I built this whole thing by myself, with the exception of placing the stone on top. The moment I finished building this, I was grinning from ear to ear because this seriously just completes the whole apartment. It looks super high end and I just can't wait to host wine nights and have friends over for dinner. I can just picture everybody huddling around the island and yapping away while enjoying each other's company. And then once I have some counter stools, it's over. I'm gonna be working here. I'm gonna be doing all my scrapbooking here, my cooking, my eating. This is gonna be my most used piece of furniture. This can really withstand everyday life. I am so lucky and so grateful that Homery sent this amazing island over. This island is literally everything I wanted and more. It completely ties everything together. So yeah, if you are on the hunt for a kitchen island, I cannot recommend Homery enough. They also have bigger and smaller islands that I really liked as well. So you can take a look at their website. I have a link in my description and a discount code right here for you. And again, all of this will be in the description. Thank you, Homery. This is like the greatest gift ever. Let me take you back though to week 1 of settling in, because there was a lot of little things that I changed around the place. I'm just staring at my apartment. I'm just staring at everything because I don't know where to start. I put in a lot of work, but there's still a lot of work left to be done. I do want to show you how organized my kitchen cabinets are right now. It is just so satisfying. You're gonna have to work with me through this mess right here, but I decided that this is gonna be my Tupperware cabinet slash my everyday drinking glasses. I also put my blender up here. I put it next to the drinking glasses because I usually will reach for it in the morning to make smoothies. So it kind of goes hand in hand. I don't know, I feel like it just makes the most sense there for now. And then I like mixing bowls and water bottles. I don't use that often. Nothing to see here. This tickles my brain. I got these shelf inserts from IKEA. I love how deep they are because a lot of the shelf inserts I've bought in the past aren't deep. You have to buy multiples in order to like fill the depth of the cabinet. Everything is just like so stacked and organized. I love it. This side is gonna be my pantry. It's just so good. It's so organized. I love it. So kitchen boxes are all gone. They're all done. Oh, the under sink storage is also fire. It's a game changer. I had to buy a new pull-out shelf system for my sink because my usual shelves don't fit anywhere in this apartment. I can finally see my floors and I can finally see my table. I can actually walk around a little bit. I got rid of most of my boxes. First thing I want to show you is right behind me. I love her. I got this beautiful mid-century modern teak hutch from Facebook Marketplace. It actually arrived the morning after I moved. So this was like the very first thing to come into this space. Since this is a more modern apartment and a newer build, I really wanted to bring in more warmth through woods and hopefully through textiles. And I am just so obsessed with mid-century modern. I always have been. I just never had the right space to execute it or the funds. If I lived in a bigger place, I would probably have a full wall of wood, but you know, space is limited. Right now, I just styled this very roughly and there are still like random things I don't intend on keeping here. Over time, I'm definitely gonna be collecting more vintage and antique pieces, and it's gonna look so good to fill this in with pieces that are meaningful to me. There's a little bit of storage down here, which is always really nice. I definitely wanna replace this to something wider so that it can also fit my espresso machine on top. Some people were suggesting I put my USM over here, but low-key the color of my USM is so loud. I mean, it's still a great piece. I love it to death, but I don't know if I want it to be the center of attention anymore, because in my last place the USM was the centerpiece. We'll see though. I'll have to do some rearranging to figure out what works best. I got a package in and I believe this is a throw blanket from Etsy. Here is the mood board slash color palette I want to stick with for my apartment. Since my couch is just white, I feel like throwing a blanket over will add some color and more interest to a very boring sofa. I've never actually purchased a throw blanket. Any sort of blanket I own was like handed down to me. It's never something I really sought after, but lately I've been noticing the importance of bringing in different textures and fabrics into a space. Like I feel like it really makes a home and it's so overlooked. So now I've been more interested in like pillowcases and shower curtains, which I actually just bought a really cute shower curtain off Amazon, so I'll show you that afterwards. You know what this kind of reminds me of, like those big chunky acne scarves. Only downside is that this sheds like crazy. I don't know if you can see my tank top right now. All right, I'm gonna have to play around with this, but I love the color. Oh, I need to show you my shower curtain. Come on in, this is it. I don't know how accurately the color of this is coming up on camera. The stripes kind of look like they're dark brown, but they're actually black. But the way they're stitched into the fabric makes it not as harsh. This is such a simple shower curtain, but I love it. And I got it on Amazon, which I will link below. Am I completely neurotic for wanting to steam these wrinkles out? Like, it just bothers me. And there's so many. Too bad I don't know where my steamer is right now. Another thing I have planned right now is to replace this pendant light. And a couple of months ago, I actually bought a Nelson lamp. It's one of my dream lamps. I won it at an auction for like half the price of what it usually is. This giant box is the lamp that I'm talking about. It says Asset whatever, like Asset 107, because the auction was actually from a prop warehouse in Burbank. So they were just getting rid of a bunch of random stock that they had. The original shipping label is attached to the box and they ordered it in 2024. So this is pretty much brand new. I might actually unbox this right now because I need to know how long the cord is. This is humongous. Huge. The question I have now is that a 10-foot pendant lamp? Does that look like 10 feet to you? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I almost ate shit. Today is the day the electrician is coming to change my light fixture. This one lamp is gonna completely transform the apartment. Guys, it looks so beautiful. Let me give you guys a good look. I'm gonna have the light. This literally changes everything. Oh my god. Turn light blue.
Okay.
Turn light red.
Okay.
Light orange. It's only been a week and a half since I moved in, so my place is still super messy. I put up my IKEA shelves back in that little cave. I kind of like that the TV isn't the center of attention in this space, even though that was kind of a forced decision. The shelves are also not completely done. I'm still determining how exactly I want to configure it. I originally was planning to build in like a built-in desk on the shelves, but I feel like it would look a little too cluttered, so I don't really know. I just have these unopened shelves sitting and waiting to be installed, but I'm not sure I want to do it. It's also one of those things where I have to drill additional holes, and that's like a lot of commitment right now. A lot of decisions right now are pending. I have 10 of these long rolls of this like wooden contact paper. This actually arrived within the first week of living here, but I'm a little scared. I'm kind of scared of the commitment. I feel like this is a big project. I've never contact papered anything, and I'm just like really afraid of this looking super artificial and fake. I mean, obviously it is artificial, but you know, I still want it to look somewhat okay. The beauty of contact paper is that it's not permanent, so I can always take it off, but still, like, it's like the fear that's holding me back. But I kind of want to hold off on doing the contact paper until things are a little bit more unpacked and organized. I don't know why that's my logic, but that's my logic. This is weirdly very specific, but one of the first things I did to this apartment was change the shower head. We shower every single day, and that experience is super important. You want it to be efficient, you want it to be pleasant, and there was no way I was going to achieve that with the existing shower head. I got mine off of Amazon, which I will link below. I'm gonna create an Amazon storefront for everything that I mentioned because there's just gonna be so many things from now on that I'll probably talk about and mention. So that will live permanently in my description. A non-negotiable for me now is having both a handheld shower head and an overhead shower head. This rotates in any direction that I want. And this is the handheld shower head that's magnetic. It also has so many different modes, and most importantly, it has a pressure sprayer up top here, which you can use to clean the entire shower. Separately, I bought this shower head filter that filters the water because, I don't know, as I get older, I care about more shit like that. This shower head isn't the most aesthetic in my eyes, but it is so strong. The showers that I have are amazing, and I've never felt so passionate about a shower before. See how strong it is? I've never wanted people to come over to shower so bad just because I want them to experience this. I ordered this magnetic knife strip from Amazon. I have been loving the look of a very lived-in kitchen, and I want someone to be able to look at my kitchen and be like, she definitely cooks and spends a lot of time in there. Versus old me who really enjoyed the look of like a spotless, super minimal countertop. I'm just not into that aesthetic anymore. I like a little intentional clutter, and I think having my knives on display will help me achieve that. I got a new plant, and she is the most gorgeous 7-foot Dracaena. I have been wanting to try rearranging some of the furniture because the flow right now isn't really working for me. I've really been wanting to replace this IKEA Ivar cabinet that I've had forever now, and I want to put my USM there and see how that might switch up the vibe of the entire place. Yeah, but all these appliances are deep clean and they're already so dusty. It's like, you clean one thing and then the next day it gets dirty again. We all just need to spend our entire lives cleaning. How tragic. Isn't she beautiful? What should we name her? The first name that popped into mind is Daenerys, but only because it's the Dracaena. Daenerys the Dracaena? I don't know, TBD. I need to get a new pot for it too. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Dare I say a perfect fit? I don't really know how I feel about this right now. Something about this isn't working for me. I love mixing and matching furniture and types of designs, but this just doesn't feel quite right to me. And maybe it is just the green. Or maybe I need to style it? I'm not sure. Like, something is off to me. The green is so loud and it clashes with my blue cabinets. Like, I just have way too many colors. Like, this blue next to this green is not really working. I've been so torn about the blue cabinets. I initially hated them, but now I kind of like them, and I'm like, should I keep them? And a handful of people have actually expressed that they love the blue cabinets, which is also making me question whether or not I love the blue cabinets now. And I do like that the blue is really different. It's fun. No one else really has it, and the wood would make it a little bit more basic, but honestly the wood would just match with everything more, and I feel like I should just go for it because it's really just clashing with everything in my apartment, and I would pretty much be forced to center everything around the blue, which I don't want to do. Maybe it's just missing the contrast from the black appliances. I feel like the black appliances are grounding it a little bit more. No. I've had this for a little bit now. These are the Sonos and IKEA speakers. They're really good. I digress. Color. Do we like it? What about... It's too short, but I'm liking the silver. But like this kind of situation. Okay. Maybe a plant, maybe Aesop over here? Or is that too many plants? Yeah, too many plants. I just mounted this old photo of myself. I think I was in first grade in this picture. I got up to yellow belt in Taekwondo and then I quit because it got too scary for me. Should we just want like a little picture frame? No, that like just, this doesn't do it for me either. This again. No. Oh, I have another potential item. Arc soda streamer. This might be a vibe. Okay, I like it, but now I'm like questioning whether or not this is too appliance heavy. Like it's less about decor, more about utility, which I don't know if I love, because it almost now feels like the kitchen is taking over my entire space. I almost want to like put this away. Let's see, let's do this. Okay, gorgeous. This could be like an entertaining moment. If guests come over, it could be like, you want a sparkling water? And then I want to put decor here. Do I want to stick with my Popeye magazines? I bought a bunch of these a couple years ago on sale. I like that. What I did in my last place on top of the magazines is take this ceramic plate that I made and then this little incense holder that came with the Aesop incense. So there might not be like height. I think that's fine because I have the height of this tree now and this soda streamer. Could also put up artwork here. Yeah, what if I did like the little tiny frame over here? Is that frame too tiny? I can't really see from afar. I'm gonna have to check this footage. I don't know what I want to put in this frame yet, but I got this from Goodwill because this is like a more traditional style frame. I could put this here too. Maybe to balance out the super modern feeling of the USM and all the appliances on it. I think I like that. Now it's just a matter of like what I put in here. Like a little bit more elevated like this. Yeah. Yeah. In my last apartment, I put my Snow Peak floor cushions on the bottom of the USM. I think it'll still work. Because this side is so heavy on the gadgets, maybe this Snow Peak being on the left side will soften it a little bit and bring some color into it. And it might hide the cords in the back somewhat. I also had my Dieter Rams book with the silver little dish. Is this like too much orange? In case you couldn't tell, I love orange and green. Look at my matcha. Orange and green. This is actually exactly how I had my last place. I don't like how the oranges are like next to each other though. Do I sound like completely psychotic with my thought process? I'm a little neurotic. Ooh, yeah, I like it. This is like my favorite thing ever. But it's like, do I want to leave it on the ground where people will notice it maybe only if they're paying attention, or do I want this more obviously on display? Should I put the silver bean in there? Or should I introduce some vessels? This is a vessel that I hand built. These two are from Olive Atelier here in LA. That could work. This one. Ooh, I kind of like that. We could try this. No. I think this is the one. We're done for now. I just had a little brain blast. What if instead of this frame, I use my good old aesthetic calendar from Lycan. This is from my last apartment, and this calendar is literally not functional whatsoever. You can't even tell me what day of the week it is with this calendar. It's just for the vibes, but it comes with this stainless steel wall hook. This could be a vibe. Right here with this pop of silver. And then this could just go like back here, or I could do the opposite. I feel like there's already a lot of black going on this USM, so this could like balance it out a little bit. You know what? We're just gonna do it. We're gonna full send on this. Hell yeah. I fall in love with it every time I look at it. This is the only clean and set up area of the apartment. If I pan the camera around, it's actually still pretty disastrous. So the apartment update series continues. I will awkwardly exit now and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.